physical and mechanical disaster up here about 5 minutes ago during the wrap-up of the Midget League game. Last batter, about 2 pitches from the end of the ball game, fouled one up in here and got our lens. And fortunately, another 6 inches lower, and it's flush into the camera. And we've lost the camera for good. As it is, Jerry's trying to rig it with some tape and the proverbial rubber band and glue situation. Hopefully it works. And also the fact that I was out on the roof and Jerry was in here looking at his monitor, another couple feet either way, and he could have taken a wicked shot. But as it is, I think we're going to get it on. So let's take a look at the lineup. First of all, for the Brewers, coached by Jack Wilson. His ball club also coached by Ernie McDowell, Mike Olesic, and Eddie King. It'll be A.J. Swentowski at first, leading off with Andy Kaposko in the 2-hole at second. Left center fielder hitting third, Mark Carbonero, with Billy Dice on the hill in the cleanup spot. Mike Badinsky at third in the 5-hole, with Bobby Palmer hitting sixth and catching. Jake Sveck at short, and then the bottom three, Matt King in left field, Ryan McDowell in right center, and Bert Thompson in right. Substitutions, Justin Wilson and Drew Lucy. So let's now take a look at the lineup on the other side of the coin as we flip it to the White Sox. Likewise, 3-3 on the year. Tom Kalensic in charge with Randy McClellan and Larry Fetzko as his coaches. Leading off will be Eric Phillips. He'll be in left with Larry Fetzko in the 2-hole with short. Santino Sloboda in the power spot. He'll be at third and hit third. Mike Kalensic, the cleanup man on the hill, hitting fifth. Brian Hudock behind the plate. Randy McClellan at second base, hitting sixth. Hitting seventh, it'll be Mike Miscannon. He'll be at first. Robbie Barnhart in right field. Austin Joden in left center. And David Pluto in right center will be the bottom three. Subs here tonight, Chris Dunbar and Jeff Lacey. We'll be back on the hill here this afternoon with Bobby Palmer behind the plate. Badinsky, Svek, Kaposko, and Swentowski. Third, short, second, and first. Matt King in left. Justin Wilson left center. Ryan McDowell in right center. And Bert Thompson in right field. As we said, Dice and Palmer your battery. And we get set to go as the White Sox send in Eric Phillips to lead it off, and a swing and a miss, strike one. Randy McClellan coaching down here at first. Larry Kogo Fetzko, he'll be over at third, and head coach manager Tom Kalensic in the dugout. Pitch away, evens up the count at 1-1. Earl Guthrie behind the plate. Jason Taylor is on the bases, set the dimensions, 212 to left, 230 to center, and down the right field line, 200. So we've set all the particulars, and ball two inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Both teams at 3-3 on the year. Second time that we have seen Jack Wilson's Brewers. Third time that we have had Tom Kalensic and the White Sox. Upstairs, 3 balls, 1 strike from Billy Dice. Bobby Palmer, young guy in behind the plate. Last time, I believe, played at second. Good all-around athlete. Pitch coming, hangs it upstairs, so lead-off walk. So Phillips aboard, and that'll bring up Larry Kogo Fetzko, young Kogo. He played up and was on TV the other night, I believe, Wednesday night, and did very well. Put wood on the ball 3 times as he played up with the 13 and 14-year-olds, and I think played with the Pirates in their big win. Runner at first. Pitch. Bunted back to the hill. It's coming off. Nice play. Dice guns it on. Got in. Sacrifice bunt. And a nice play as Dice comes off and gets it over here to Swentowski. So score at 1-3. 1 down. Move the runner up to second. He may have been more or less bunting for a base hit, I can tell you. So Santino Sloboda strides in. Number 27. He's a third and hitting in the 3-hole. There's a ripper to right center field, drifting over and through. Wilson trying to cut it off. In pursuit, Ryan McDowell. This may be 3, and he'll get there standing up. Well, he went down sliding, and he's going to try and come to the plate. And going to be a tag play back here. No, he got in. Good work by Jerry. Kept you abreast of it all. So Santino had second thoughts, and a good thing that he did. He dropped anchor at third and just got back, but an RBI triple. And makes it a 1-0 ball game. I'm going to tell you, he ripped it right up the alley in right center. Better bring up your cleanup hitter now, Mike Kalensic, the pitcher. It's a 1-0 ball game. We're in the first, 1 down. Walk to Phillips. He came around to score. Fetzko retired on a sacrifice bunt. Sloboda with a gap shot. There's one off the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Boy, Jerry, and you think back just how fortunate we were not to catch. I mean, we're talking a matter of 3 or 4, literally 3 inches, and you've wiped out your lens, another 6 inches, and you've probably lost your entire camera. Unreal. Pitch just downstairs. Count will even up now at 1-1.
We were overdue.
Well, Jerry said we were overdue. This is what, our 3rd year up here? And I've often made the comment, it's going to happen. It happened up at Mount Pleasant. Did a playoff game up there this year, and again got one into the press box. 2-strike count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dice. Ahead in the count, behind in the score. 1-0 ball game. And there's one coming our way again. Just out of play. Boy, they're zeroing in on us here. This one went up over top of us.
Bring a glove next time.
Bring a glove, right. I tell you, not a bad idea. I tell you, Jerry, you know, you might have a good point there. Could both use one. Into the windup. There's a ground ball back through the middle. Speck, what a great play. Set, throws, got him. Big time play, Jake. Jake Speck with a shot up the middle, took it away. And a great play as the ball was pounded by Kolensik up the middle, but put an asterisk beside that one. There's a nice look at him. Put a star there, scored 6-3. Run scores on the play, but I tell you, ranged far to his left, gloved and through, and got the speedy Kolensik for the 2nd out. So we've got a couple of stellar defensive plays here already. 2 down. That'll bring up Hudock, the catcher. Into the windup now. From the stretch as he toes the rubber as if a man's on base. Swinging a foul. No balls and 1 strike. Jerry, I don't know what to tell you. If we get another liner in here, are we supposed to dive or are we supposed to dive in front of the camera? Into the windup and the pitch. Bob Schifffire's probably saying dive in front of that camera and heck with you guys. And always find a replacement announcer or cameraman, but I tell you, that camera and the pitch coming just missed away. Inning got underway. Phillips walked. Fetsko retired on a bunt. Sloboda tripled up the alley to get 1 home. And then Kolensik with a hard ground ball to short that Speck made a stellar play on, and a run scored. Missed inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Beautiful night out here in Hawkwood. Boy, I tell you, they called for heavy rains, overcast, and it did rain through a good part of the afternoon. And in fact, originally, as the ball was hammered foul, we were going to do a Pony League game over on the Pony Field, but as it turned out, we're not under cover over there, and just cannot risk the equipment. Swing and a miss to end the inning, and we're over here filming tonight on the Little League field. Couple of runs on a couple of hits, and we go now to the bottom of the 1st, 2-0. White Sox on top.
Located at 9.
Catcher Brian Hudock, the plate umpire Earl Guthrie, and striding in A.J. Swentowski. 1-0 ball game. Kolensik on the hill. As we get set, we'll set the D after this pitch. Missed away. Sloboda down at 3rd. Fetsko at short. Your 2nd baseman is going to be Randy McClellan and Mike Miscannon over at 1st. Phillips, Joden, Pluto, and Barnhart left to right, and Kolensik and Hudock the battery. Swinging a foul. Count evens up now at 1-1. Jack Wilson coaching down at 3rd. Jarrett's Michael Essick over here at 1st, right? And the pitch. Liner towards right, and a nice play by Mike Miscannon. Well hit ball. Line drive, and the first baseman, there's a good look there at Mike. Nice play. 1 down. Gonna bring up Andy Kaposko, the 2nd baseman. Andy wearing number 1, strides in. 1 strike, says umpire Earl Guthrie. Nice close-up shot there. Another windup and the pitch. Nice stop in the dirt. Count will even up now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, bottom of the 1st, 1-0 ball game. And Kolensik, his ball club on top, coming home. lifted to left center field, and Joden is back, and he makes the play. Austin Joden, and you get a nice look right there. Young man made a heck of a play in left center field, and he's got a big smile. Put a star beside that one. So Kaposko robbed on a play to left center field and give Austin Joden 4 stars on that effort. And Justin Wilson striding in. Strike called. 2 nice defensive plays. Swentowski lining out to Musgannon, and then Kaposko to Austin Joden in left center. And the pitch downstairs. His dad, Dr. Thomas Joden, one of our longtime sponsors here with the youth athletics on the South Union Township Sports Network, here earlier tonight, and I'm sure he's beaming from ear to ear after that catch. Changeup got him inside. We're going to a 1-ball, 2-strike count to young Justin Wilson. Justin was behind the plate first time we had this ball club, and the pitch. Strike 3 called on the corner. So with the help of 2 fine defensive plays, a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll go now to the top of the second, and the White Sox on top by the count. I think I said 1-0. It's 2-0. Foul. Randy McClellan hammers it foul. Bob Prince used to always say it seemed very common for a player who makes an outstanding defensive play to lead off the next inning. Well, young Joden in left center field, Austin Joden, made the play, and his dad led us off with the commercial for Joden Chiropractic. So Randy McClellan down on strikes. 1 down to, I think this is Mike Musgannon coming up. Musgannon wearing number 50, looking down at third, and we're set to go. I'm sure Kogo giving him the signs, but the sign you give right here at this point, I think, if it's in the strike zone, just take a rip, and that's what it was. Another one coming right our way. So no balls, 1 strike to count. And we're in the second. Mike Musgannon to be followed by Robbie Barnhart. There's a shot towards short and through. Jake Sveck went up, and I think Jake would probably say, I wish I could have had it, but a base hit. This time he's jumped just a little and has a little smile on his face, so a solid base hit for Musgannon. I tell you, we talked with the umpires between the innings on what a fine play Jake made in the previous inning, and that time he went up the ladder. Very tough play, and the ball may have knuckled on him, but a fine base hit for Musgannon. And Barnhart, a swing and a miss, runner off and gone, and a strong throw down gets into center field, and a nice backup by Jake Sveck. So Jake playing an all-around heads-up game right here. Smart play that time mentally after he's made a very nice play physically. So the pitch. Oh, he chased one way over his head, and Robbie now behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Been some good sticks in the game so far, and even better defensive plays as the White Sox lead it 2-0. Into the windup. Oh, chased another one upstairs, but this time fouls it right at the feet of home plate umpire Earl Guthrie. Lights have been turned on, and well, I tell you, you can see the beauty of the lake out here. Pitches in the dirt, gets by Palmer, and there'll be no play at third. So with 1 down, Musgannon has moved his way over to third. Hope everybody enjoyed the Laurel Highlands commencement that was on tonight as we tape this, and that would have been Thursday evening. You're watching this Sunday night, and Jerry did a heck of a job filming that. Hope everybody really enjoyed it. So the pitch is fouled, and it'll hold at 0-2 or 1-2 in the dirt, and Palmer digs this one out, the runner not coming. Bobby will run him back a little ways. So the count will go to 2-2 now. Palmer and Dice, your battery. Big Mike Badinsky and Jake Sveck. Pretty good size on that left side of that diamond. There's one ripped down the left field line, and he's chasing another one out over his head. But I tell you, hanging in there, Robbie Barnhart. Austin Joden, I believe, on deck. Channel 52, home of the South Union Township Sports Network. We're glad you're with us. Missed upstairs. Full up now, 3-2. John Kazaric calling it. Jerry Dupay filming it as we bring you Little League coverage here from Harc. Another windup and missed downstairs. So after getting out ahead, Barnhart is able to work for the walk as Dice got ahead 1-2 and then lost him. So Austin Joden striding in now. Austin will be in left center field and made the play of the game so far, along with the play that Jake Speck made it short. Been good defense all the way around. Young man has that shoulder and elbow up in the air. Pitch away. He's coming, and he'll get in easily. So Muscannon comes across. Barnhart will hustle to second now and make it a 3-0 ball game. Billy Dice working to Austin Joden. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A check in the pitch. Strike call. Count evens up now. 1-1. He's had a good look. Young Jared Joden, I know personally. Fine little athlete in his own right. Swinging a foul. Good cut that time. He is in the first grade up at Hatfield. And I guess I say second grade now as the school year has come to an end. Played some soccer, I know, in the indoor league with my daughter Maria. Strike 3 called. So Austin, after the good cut and the good defensive play, goes down looking, and that'll bring up David Pluto. 3-0 ball game. Dave Pluto striding in. Ground ball right side. Kaposko spins it on to A.J. Swentowski for the third out. But a run across on a base hit and a walk. We go now to the bottom of the second, 3-0 in favor of the White Sox. The Hutchinson Area Recreation Council is proud to again be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of Harc Youth Baseball. This dedicated group of area men and women has long served the immediate area and has offered thousands of youth in the Hopwood and South Union area the opportunity to participate in and enjoy the great American game of baseball. Your 1995 officers are Eddie Palermo, your president, Vice President Jack Wilson, Darrell Tellerico, the treasurer, Tom Rice, the secretary. These special men would like to thank all of the coaches, parents, volunteers, and of course the players in making this season such a success. Dice to lead it off against Mike Kalensic. Off speed and the ground ball going to be a tough play. Sloboda sets, throws, and no. Very, very close. And Dice beats it out. Infield single. And it was bang, bang. And I go along with Jason Taylor there. I think he made the right call. They say all ties, Jerry, go to the runners. I don't know who decided that, but I think that was a dead, flat, even tie. And the throw down to second, and this is not a tie. He's in easily. So Dice with a stolen base, and Mike Badinsky ahead in the count, 1-0, striding in. And the pitch. Look out. I'll tell you what, Jerry. Would have been filming the game when that foul ball came up here and nipped that. I would have had something on America's Funniest Home Videos. I'm going to tell you right now. Do you agree?
I would have had it.
Well, I think you'd have had enough sense to duck, I hope. And the pitch is called strike. So we dodged bullets up here in the law of averages for long. Oh, close. Even it up at 2-2 on Badinsky. Bobby Palmer to follow. Nobody down. Dice let it off with an infield single, stole second. We got time called. I don't know if we've got an equipment problem or...
Baseball, no?
I don't know exactly what it is, but we're going to take a little break and find out what the problem is here. Evidently everything okay, scorebook-wise. Missed upstairs, runner going to third and making it easily is Dice. So Billy down there at third, and Kalensic now. Behind in the count, and he lost him. So here comes Bobby Palmer to the plate now, number 43. Badinsky at first. Runners at the corners now. Nobody down, says Earl Guthrie. He's behind the base. His brethren Jason Taylor is on the bases. Pitches away. Is he coming? No, but the runner will hustle down to second.
Thank you.
1 ball, no strikes. Saw Mrs. Palmer out here earlier tonight, and I tell you, she really helped us a lot during football season when her husband worked with the Hutchison Ball Club. She provided us with statistics, numbers, player identifications, and this was a big help. There's a nice look at young Bobby. He plays it all. Football, basketball, baseball, and I think he played some soccer, too. There's a strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chance to get right back in this ball game now with Dice at third and Badinsky up there at second. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. And the pitch. Missed upstairs. So they're loaded up now. And Jake Savek, the shortstop, in the cleanup spot, striding in, and this big guy has some power, no question about it. He's got ripping power, and outfield is deep as you expect him to be. Big guy striding in, and the pitch, ball gets away, and no play. So Kolensik is running into some difficulties now after getting a 1-2-3 in the first, an infield single, and then some control problems. He's walked 2. So here's Savek ahead in the count, 1-0. You know he's looking. And the pitch. Oh, 2-0. He's looking for that pitch up around the shoulders. That one just a little bit too high. 2-0, and the pitch. Missed 3-0. If I'm Jack Wilson right now, I'm going to give him the green light and let him rip. Jake looking down, but I saw Jack give the safe sign, so obviously here he'll be taking. Let's see. So run comes across on the walk. 3 consecutive walks. Bases stay full, and that'll bring up Matthew King. Matt made a fine defensive play last time we had the Brewers, and will hit the ball. There's your first strike. So Kolensik needed that call as a confidence booster.
Take a good deep breath.
Matt striding in, his dad in below us, helping coach. Swing and a miss on a hard fastball.
Little quicker, Matt. Little quicker. Outside of it. Relax, Matt. Just relax. Little quicker.
And the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. So 1 down. Brings up Ryan McDowell and Bert Thompson to follow. And the pitch. Strike call. So the left-handed stick striding in. Ryan McDowell. No balls, 1 strike. And the second pitch coming. Count evens up now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, beautiful view in behind the scoreboard. That used to be a wooded area, and they township and cleaning that out, or the club, I'm not real sure, but it does look beautiful. Count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. It's high, so he's struggling. is McDowell. Another run comes across. That'll be Mike Badinsky. Bases stay full. And that'll bring up Bert Thompson. And timeout. Mr. Kalensic going to come out and chat with his son and see what the problem is, try and settle him down a bit. Back to the action now, and the pitch. Close, and he needed that call. I tell you, he's pleading his case right there. And just a shade off the plate, evidently. So 1 ball, no strike count. And control, really a problem. Missed outside. So Bert Thompson behind in the count 2-0. And missed downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Within 1 out of walking the tying run home. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row here. And he walked him. So another run across, and now we move to the top of the order. Swentowski, who lined to first. His first go-around strides in. 1 down. An infield single, 5 walks and a strikeout, and a tie game. Missed upstairs. Mike falling behind, 1-0. Game tied. He's thrown a lot of pitches, I tell you. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed outside. Force play at every base, and the 2-0 coming. Ground ball, right side and through. This one will get a couple of runs home on the infield air. And the ball skips away and hustling down into second. So 2 more runs come across. Savek will score. McDowell will score. Burt will go to third and up to second now. So a couple of runs in on that play. So make it now a 5-3 ball game. Tough play on the ground ball up to second. So Jerry, we're going to have a pitching change, I believe, and we're going to take a break and be right back. Jazz Fetzko comes on and misses downstairs. So Larry Fetzko has moved to the mound, number 41. And missed downstairs, 2-0. So Mike Kalensic has moved to third, and Santino, I believe, has moved to short. So we'll double check that, but that's the way I see it now. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. I'll tell you, some of the calls been close, but not in the strike zone. There's one. (3-1) the count. So Larry Fetzko has moved from short to the hill. And the pitch coming. Strike 2 called. Andy Kapotsko. Andy was retired. Boy, I wish we had the advantage of instant replay to show you the play early that Austin Joden made in left center. And just missed outside. So Santino Sloboda at short now, and the walk will load him up, and that'll bring up Justin Wilson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases full with Brewers. Bases loaded here. They have capitalized to the tune of 5 in this inning and lead at 5-3. Missed inside. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kalensik at third, Sloboda at short, and Fetsko's moved to the hill. There's been your changes. Strike two. Got the knee-high fastball. So Kalensik down at third, back off the bag. The 1-2. Oh, he hits one deep to left center. This one is hit a ton, and it'll hit off the fence on one bounce. Big ripping shot. They're going to be a play at the plate. Strong throw coming, and no. So this will be a triple for Wilson as he cleared him. I tell you, almost took it out of here. Justin with the big shot to left field, hit off the Stewart collision service sign. And the big blast there gets 3 home, and they have batted around. Now Billy Dice in. Pitch downstairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the inning, Jerry. 8-3 ball game. Inning got underway. Dice with an infield single. Badinsky, Palmer, and Savek walked. After a strikeout, McDowell and Thompson walked. Swentowski aboard on an error. A walk to Kaposko, and Wilson just missed a grand slam. Got it up there pretty high, and it carried right 1 hop shy of the fence. That'll make Justin's day. And the pitch, ground ball ripped towards short. Sloboda coming, got him, play at the plate, coming there. No, good job by the catcher, Hudock, trying to block it. Nice play by Sloboda, gunned it on to Miscannon. And a good job by Wilson in getting home. So Dice retired 6-3, and Billy, who started the inning off with an infield single, strike call. We're still in the second, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 across here. And the pitch missed away, 1-1 to Badinsky, who walked and scored. We're in the second, and the pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Got some dark clouds coming in behind the lake here, and hopefully everything okay. And the pitch, whipping ground ball back to coast, and that one might hurt. No, coming hard, and unable to get to it is Sloboda. So a solid rip by Badinsky. That'll bring up Bobby Palmer. Nice try by Fetsko, and an equally nice try by Sloboda, who tried to barehand it. That'll bring up Palmer, who walked. And the pitch, ground ball towards short. Sloboda coming up, knocks it down, the throw on, no, and it'll skip into right center field. It's going to be a play at second if anyone covers at second, and they do not. So Palmer aboard on the infield air. And that'll bring up Jake Svek now. Svek, who walked his first go-around in this inning, coming to the plate. And Svek striding in, 9-3 ball game. And the pitch missed away, 1 ball, no strikes. On deck, Matt King. And the pitch, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to count, 9-3. And all 9 here by the Brewers in this inning. Missed upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks, 2 errors, and 3 big base hits in this inning. Good call by Jack Wilson, I think. Give him the rip on that. You don't want the walk, if at all possible. I mean, you want these kids. I'd rather see him go down swinging. I really would. And ball 4. So they're loaded up for Matt King.
You could call it rain breeze.
Yeah, there is some heavy cloud cover. Jerry, get a good look at that over there above the lake. And some heavy, heavy, heavy clouds. Dark blue out there. And the pitch to Matt King. Swing and a miss. Good hard fastball. When young Kogo rather, has it in the strike zone, he's hard to hit because he throws pretty hard. No balls, 1 strike to Matthew. Second one. Just off the corner, 1-1. Base hit right here really opens it up. And the pitch. Matthew hits one right center field. It's going to drop. Get 1 home, maybe 2. Palmer coming, and the runner heading to third. The throw to the plate is going to be high, and King will hustle down. So Matthew with a single and 2 big RBIs. Get 2 more home. Get Badinsky to score and Palmer to score. Svek takes third on the throw, as does Matt King, advance a base to second. That'll bring up Brian McDowell, making an 11-3 game. And Ryan, who has walked in 1 appearance of that in this inning. And the pitch missed away. I'll tell you, Matt King with 2 appearances in this inning, base hit and an out, and a couple of big RBIs. And the pitch missed away, 2-0. So the White Sox, after jumping out 3-0, have struggled to say the least in this inning. And there's the rip on the 2-0. 2-1 count. Next one coming. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Strike 2 called, inside corner. Count is full now. 3-2. And he got him to end the inning, but a big one indeed it is, as 11 come across. So we go now to the top of the third, making an 11-3 Brewers lead. Get off after that 11-run explosion. A couple of big base hits, ton of walks, and a couple of errors. Big base hit by Wilson that cleared the bases, a triple. Almost got out of here, and then the base hit by Matthew King that got 2 home to account for 5 in that inning of the 11. So the count now even up, 1 ball, 1 strike to Eric Phillips. Billy Dice pitching from the lead now. Last inning when he was out there, he was behind 3. He's up 8 now, so what a difference a half an inning makes and an at-bat makes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eric Phillips. Larry Fetzko to follow, and then Santino Sloboda. Ground ball towards short. Nice play over here. Speck spins it on and got him. Jake with the play, guns it over to Swentowski, and another nice play. 1 down. Jerry, I'll tell you, I think even if we get some rain here, we'll be able to get this game on TV.
Yeah.
Because we've got enough time here with that big 11-run inning. Swing and a foul, and that got Bobby Palmer on a meat hand. And I'll tell you, that is one tough kid. Now he's just going to grimace a little bit and get back. He caught that one right on the hand, Jerry. And that is one tough little guy. So Bobby said, I'm okay. He said, I'm going to hang in here. Wants to throw one back, and he's okay. So Fetzko with the 1 strike count, rips one right center field. Coming over, and what a catch by Bert Thompson. Jerry, get that on him. Oh, has he got a big smile. Turn around, son. That is 25. I was right. Bert Thompson. What a play. Oh, was that ever pretty. I tell you, you have seen some beauties here today. And here's Sloboda now, who ripped the triple. Rips one down the line. I tell you, you look back and you see the plays that Svek has made it short. You see the catch in center field that Joden made, and then the catch here that Bert Thompson made. I tell you, the two outfield plays have been beautiful. Popped up. First baseman, second baseman. Oh, at the last second, Andy Kaposko says, I'll take it. And that will do it for the third out of the inning. A 1-2-3 with three beautiful defensive plays. 11-3 your score, Brewers on top. The Hutchinson Area Recreation Council was again proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of Harc Youth Baseball. This dedicated group of area men and women has long served the immediate area and offered thousands of youth the opportunity to participate in and enjoy this great American game of baseball. The 1995 officers, Ed Palermo, Jack Wilson, Darrell Tellerico, and Tom Wright. And these special men would like to thank the coaches, parents, volunteers, township supervisors, maintenance crews, and of course, the players in making this season another big one. You take a look at three men enjoying the beauty of sport of fishing. Three anglers out there, actually four, one in behind the Pepsi sign. We were hidden there for that. And I tell you, Jared, we talked earlier about Bob Prince saying how many times someone who makes a great defensive play leads an inning off. Well, Bert Thompson, who made the play of the day in right field, leading off here. And behind 0-1, pitch away. Jared, I'm going to get some tape here. Got a lot of play in this mic cord. 1-1, and has he got a base hit? Coming hard to center fielder, and he got it! And that's Joden again. What a play out there by Austin Joden. That's two of them. So Bert Thompson robbed on another stellar play. Austin Joden, defensively, has risen to the occasion here. I'll tell you, we have seen some plays here, my friends. And swinging a foul, Bert Thompson robbed, and A.J. Swentowski striding in here now in the third. No balls, one strike. A.J. has lined out and gotten the board on an error, 1-1. Larry settling down here now. It's good control here the last few batters. What a play by Joden. And the pitch. Ooh. Close, but no cigar. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Missed away. Three balls, 1 strike. Top of the order now, and the pitch. Missed in the dirt. They'll bring up Andy Kaposka now as Swentowski's aboard. Andy Kaposka leading it off. Or rather, striding in now. Third hitter this inning with 1 down. And Andy has flied to center and walked. And the play at center was just a beautiful catch by Austin Joden. The outfield out there shows Phillips, Joden, Pluto, and Barnhart. Infield is Kolensik at third, Sloboda, McClellan, and the first baseman is Miscannon. 2-0 your count. 11-3 in the third. Bottom half of the third. And the pitch. There's a rip to left center, coming hard, and another great catch in left field by Eric Phillips. What a play defensively. What a catch in left field for the second out. Good look out there Jerry had at Phillips. And that'll bring up Justin Wilson, who went down on strikes, and Bases loaded triple. Swing and a miss. The runner going. Nobody covering. No balls, 1 strike. In the dirt, and the runner will move up. I tell you, have we seen some outfield plays? Eric Phillips, Austin Joden with 2 of them, and Bert Thompson with a backhanded grab up the alley. Just missed upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jerry, you're right. Cloud cover moving in. And the pitch. Little blooper ball. 3-1. And that coming up from southeast.
Yeah.
And we normally don't swing and a miss, strike 2. Most of our weather does come in from the west. It appears as if these clouds are coming moving in towards us from the east. So full count now with 2 down, and the pitch, and he got him on a called 3rd strike. So we'll go now to the 4th inning and make it still 11-3 in favor of the Brewers. Barnhart in right field. He'll bat this inning for the White Sox, and Chris Dunbar has gone in for David Pluto. So we're ready to go now as Billy Dice still working comfortably ahead, 11-3, as we move to the 4th, and he'll go to the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Kolensik. Ground ball down the right side. 1 pitch, 1 out. A.J. Swentowski with a fine play. Well, I tell you, if we had some defense here, I was talking with Jack Wilson between innings, and about as well played defensively as far as spectacular plays. I mean, we've had some good games out here where you've had people handle the routine play flawlessly throughout a 6-inning game, but here tonight we've had a half a dozen really good defensive gems and not of the ordinary routine type. Brian Hudock, a strikeout victim. 1-0 pitch coming. Popped up. Right side, going over. Did he get it? Oh, Jerry, I got my big head in the way, didn't I? I should have just followed the monitor. Good try by A.J., and we almost had another nice one. I think anything hit that way from now on, I just got to get in the habit of flipping toward the monitor. 1-1 on Hudock. Missed away. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. In behind him. Full count. One down on the play by the first baseman, Swentowski, and he walked him. Bring up Randy McClellan. Swing and a miss. Good job by Bobby Palmer. No balls, 1 strike to count. Randy, a strikeout victim, his first go-around. In the dirt, and a runner will get away. Get down to second. We're in the 4th. And it's 11-3. And some question now is whether or not we'll get this one in. Wind kicking up a little. Ground ball right side. Nice play over here again by A.J. The strong throw, fairly close. So Swentowski retires McClellan. second out of the inning. Brings up Mike Muscannon, who singled and scored in the second. Little humpback liner, first base. Nice play there. Pitcher covering, and they got him. What a play. Swentowski gets it on to Billy Dice covering. And, Jerry, I'll tell you, that's three beautiful plays in this inning. And Swentowski involved in all three of them. So put a star by that one. 3-1 covering. Not only a nice play do you give credit physically to Swentowski, but a beautiful play by Dice, the mental part of it, getting to cover first. So we'll go now to the bottom half of the fourth, 11-3 in favor of the Brewers. Here on Friday, June 2nd, weather permitting, to tape a Little League game between the Pirates and the Orioles. I mean, the Pirates are the only Little League team we haven't picked up yet, but just weather-wise and work schedule-wise, just haven't been able to fit them in. But we're going to try and get that one in on Friday. You'll see that on Wednesday night. Upstairs, Petsko working the Dice. Dice started the second inning when they scored 11 with an infield hit, 2-0. Jerry, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some rain here real quick.
Yeah. Really cool down fast. That breeze blowing.
Yeah, the breeze blowing, and I could
on the water.
feel just a little tinge of the sprinkle. 3-0. Hey, Mike. Mike, is it official after 4 innings? You have to get 5? And the pitch. Downstairs, he lost him. So Dice aboard, and that'll bring up Badinsky. Badinsky striding in. He has walked, singled, scored twice. Big guy with some power, I'm sure. Straight, throw down, and not in time. Stolen base. Good play by Sloboda to get to it. And the pitch coming. Good hard rip. Say, if he connects, it's going to go a ways. But a 1-1 pitch coming from Petsko. Just missed downstairs. And the pitch. Missed away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Badinsky. Bobby Palmer to follow. And he got him. 1 down. One down here. And the pitch coming to Bobby Palmer. Just away from the plate. Bobby rips one down the line at third, and this one will get through. Should be a run coming. Palmer will hustle towards second. Long, strong throw coming in from Phillips, but a base hit for Palmer. And Dice comes across to score. That'll bring up Big Jake Sveck, who has walked twice here today. And you know this guy wants to take a rip. Matt King to follow, and then Ryan McDowell with Bert Thompson. Strike call to Jake. Jake has made 2 fine plays at short. And the pitch. There's a shot in the hole. This is a base hit, and he'll hold the runner at third. Solid rip by Jake. That brings up Matthew King. Chatting there with Matthew between innings.
Hey, Matt.
Remember this guy from the time he was a toddler, I tell you. They were our next door neighbors for quite a few years, and Pitches upstairs, 1-0. Jerry, I can feel the rain now a little bit, just mist. And the pitch. Matt takes it outside, 2-0. Runners at first and third. 9-run ball game. 2-0 pitch coming. Missed upstairs. The runner will get there. I can't help but think back to that last inning of the Midget League game. We were setting up for the pregame and lost our top part of our lens. There's a little looper down the left field line. Is this going to drop? No, the shortstop coming over makes the play. Nice play by Santino.
Okay, Ryan.
Nice play by Santino for the second out.
Get out of work then. Get home.
Ryan McDowell coming to the plate. Fortunate, Jerry, when you think back, just what a mess it could have been and how much damage. We literally could have been out of commission for quite a while because if that had taken the line drive right into the body of the camera, I think we're done. Ground ball towards the mound. Nice play by Fetzko. Guns it over, and he got him. Nice long stretch by Mitch Gannon. And another fine play to end the inning. So a run comes across and make it 12-3 now. We have completed 4.
The South Union Township Supervisors will again sponsor their youth baseball and basketball camps this summer during the month of June. The baseball camp will be held June 5th through June 9th at the Hutchison Baseball Field Complex in Hopwood, and the camp will emphasize the fundamentals of pitching, hitting, defense, and running. Qualified individual and group instruction will be provided, and guest coaches have included Major Leaguers Terry Mulholland and Doug DeCenzo. The girls basketball camp will be held June 26th through June 30th at the South Union Township Rec Center and will feature ex-Laurel Highlands Philly great Julie Jones, who later starred at Richmond University and is now the head girls coach at Waynesburg College. The boys camp will be held the week of June 19th through June 23rd, and the featured camp instructor is Jex Hudson, ex-Uniontown Raider and former Teal College coach. These camps also will feature individual instruction, and fundamentals will be the featured point. For more information regarding camp registration and fees, please call or visit the South Union Township Municipal Building. The phone number there is 438-5480.
Come on, Jeff.
Jeff Lacey, left-hander, his first appearance of the day. Chases one way out of the strike zone and fouls it. I tell you, A.J. Swentowski has had himself a fine day over here at first base. Strike 2 called. So Dykes working here to Jeff Lacey. Austin Joden to follow. And one down. We're in the 5th, and it's a 12-3 ball game. So this becomes official now, rain out at this point after this half inning. And here's Austin Joden taking a hack. No balls, 1 strike. Austin with 2 defensive gems here today. Bails out, 1-1. Whoa, just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. 12-3 lead. Team in the field on top. Little nubber to the mound and 2 down. So good wood by Austin. He got under it and popped it up to the mound. So that's 2 down. And that should bring up Chris Dunbar if my
All right, come on, Chris.
substitution is correct here. So Chris striding in. Missed away. 1 ball, no strikes. This ball game completely turned around in the 2nd inning when 11 came across. Of the 12, the Brewers ground ball coming our way. Evens it up at 1-1. At that point, it was 3-0 in favor of the White Sox. They got 2 in the first and 1 in the second. But the 11th spot, the difference. Bobby Palmer trying to freeze that one for a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Dice now trying to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Strike 2 called. Good heater right there.
Make it be here, Chris.
Just missed.
Good eye, Chris. Good eye on it. Don't lose you, Bill. Don't lose you. Our defense back there. Go, Bill. Cross the plate. Let him hit it. Get ready, Jake. You're in, baby.
And a 1-2-3 inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's official now. And make it 12-3. Brewers on top.
Snapping.
On the hill now, some changes. Strike call. Bert Thompson, who walked and was robbed on a fine catch by Austin Joden. Chases one in the dirt. Okay, we have had our share of rain. This has been a very wet spring in this area. Chases one upstairs and fouls it. Kalensic still at third. He was the starting pitcher and the pitcher of record. Fetsko, who worked a few innings, he's at short now, and Sloboda here working this inning. Over at second, McClellan, Muscanon at first. Santina, Sloboda, and Hudak, the battery. And the pitch in the dirt, and a nice stop by Hudak. The outfield has Phillips and Austin Joden, who have both made stellar plays. Dunbar and Lacey in right, center, and right. And a board on the walk. So one runner aboard to A.J. Swentowski, the top of the order. He is lined to first, got a board on an error and scored, walked. Just the beginnings of a sprinkle coming. And the pitch. Jared upstairs a few years back, maybe last year, never saw a heavy rain. You could see it coming right off the lake. And in just a matter of seconds, it had swept across this whole area. Runners going down. Hudak's throw is going to be close. It's into center field. So a 2-0 count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Missed inside, 3-0. So you're looking at a guy on deck, Andy Kaposko, who's been robbed twice today. Joden robbed him once and Phillips robbed him. So he's due a base hit. There's a liner to left field. This one will skip by, and this will get a run home. And heading into second is Swentowski with the double. So make it a 10-run ball game now, and Andy Kaposko striding in. Looking at Santino Sloboda. Strike call. Earl Guthrie, Jason Taylor, the two umpires here today. Strike 2 called. So Santino ahead 0-2. Justin Wilson to follow. Ground ball up off the mound, coming hard with it, and an infield single. Good play, as coming hard for it was Larry Fetsko, but just could not make the throw. So an infield single. And that brings up Justin Wilson to be followed by Billy Dice. 13-3. It's a 10-run ball game. Pitch gets away, and the runners will move up. Base hit right here, Jerry, I think ends it. It's 13-3. Home team in front. It's 10. 2 more makes it 12. Missed inside. Throw down. Good move by Kolensik to dig that one out. And the pitch. Rio. Three balls, no strikes. Got to be ripping right here. And 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. There's a shot down to third, and what a fine play right there by Kolensik. And had nowhere to go with it, but I'll tell you, that was a rip. So Wilson with a solid base hit, and the run scorer, Swentowski. That brings up Billy Dice, who's gotten aboard on an infield single, grounded to short. I think that play saved the game from ending right there. Nice play by Kolensik. There's the drive into right field, and there's going to be a play at the plate, and that should do it. Run will come across, and that will make it a 12-run ball game. Let's see if that does it. Makes it 15-3 after 12, and the game is over. And there's your 12-run rule here in the 5th, so congratulations to the Brewers. Great pitching job by Dice, and a big 11-run explosion in the 2nd inning of different tiers. So thanks to Jack Wilson, Ernie McDowell, Michael Lessick, and Ed King. And thanks also to manager Tom Kolensik and his coaches Randy McClellan and Larry Fetzko. Final score 15-3. Brewers win it. It was a good one. I want to remind you that South Union Township Sports Network coverage tonight brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rock Koval, and Tom Frankhauser, and of course, Helicon Cable Systems under the direction of Regional Manager Craig Tomczak. I'm